still probably we're just scratching the surface of this character. But like first impression wise, and even like coming into this like week or 2 week with all this information, I do feel like he's a top tier character, top 5, maybe not so much, but going to be very strong. I think he's going to have some matchups that are going to be really, really rough. But yeah, I think the character is really, really strong. I can't wait to get into it, and we get to go right into it. Dabuz versus Cloudy.
Ooh,
yeah,
let's get it.
I'm telling you, the guy to watch here is Cloudy. Obviously, Dabuz does the thing all the time, man. Like he's Dabuz. Like this will be the first real test here, in my opinion.
Yeah,
obviously for him, but we're gonna see a lot of air to air here. No surprises.
Yeah, absolutely. So already, I'm loving that the neutral we're seeing from Cloudy. So one of the great things about Sephiroth, right, is you can go ahead for that, go for the Rising Fair, and then because he has such an immaculate short hop, literally like arguably the best short hop. Oh my God! Oh wow! Forget that. The classical back throw to bear. We all know about it since day one, and my goodness, finds its mark on Dabuz.
It's like the startup on his moves too. You can see the way that Cloudy lines up. Like, is he gonna nair or is he gonna up air when you're below him? Like mixing up the timing on the moves, like having that big startup, like different tempos is a good thing to have no matter what. And if you have to respect, we got the sour spot.
Yeah,
that's big shield damage. But mixing up the timing in the air, man, is so important. Sephiroth can do that with a couple different moves. I think that nair is one of the big things that separates him out from other sword characters too. The Greninja type nair. Very cool. Very cool move.
Very cool. I mean, it's a better version of Greninja's Nair, right? And so it's like, it's such a strong tool. But I know earlier we were talking about how when you look at this character Sephiroth, usually he cannot be aggressive. But when that one wing comes out, or when you land that Shadow Flare, all those things differentiate, right? Because all the moves you have to use to get out of Shadow Flare puts you in a place that you're susceptible to these long, huge hitboxes, right? And so then he's actually able to pressure you in a very, like, just dominating fashion.
That down tilt is so good. It's crazy because obviously, like on the surface, it looks like Cloud's down tilt, but that move lingers for so much longer. So good for 2-framing, so good for catching landings. The move is just incredible, and that forward tilt as well. We saw both players kind of spacing out a lot with side B, but forward tilt's actually less committal. It has it's faster and it has less end lag as well, so it's technically safer. But the Shadow Flare obviously going for the bigger reward, right? That setup game is just so strong.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I like that delay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I love the way this character can mix up recoveries too, like how low he can go, especially you get the extra jump in there. He can get really, really tricky. You mix in the forward air, where you can stick into the stage. Good coverage there from Dabuz too.
Yep.
Up air, man. That move, it looks like it just looks ridiculous. It looks insane. Air, back air, nice.
Yeah. Yep, good stuff there. I love that. Yeah, just as you see people get better with those short hop fastballs on with Sephiroth, because he is one of the few characters that can actually go into a rising aerial into a fastball and actually get a conversion out of it still. That's not like insane tight timing. We're going to see just more damage output come out of this character, man. So I'm super excited to see the development.
Yeah, like even just nair stringing multiple nairs into like a fair or bear to end it off. You have so many options. If they DI in, you keep nair training them, and then if you have one wing, like I've seen people get like triple jump, like you jump nair like 3 times in a row. Like it's just insane.
Yeah.
It's wacky.
And it actually can combo too, right? Depending on the character's weight and everything too. So it's pretty intense.
This is where I feel like the Ditto can get a little silly, because you're winning the whole time, and then the other Sephiroth gets the wing, and it's like, oh, am I losing all of a sudden? Like, I'm at 50, I could potentially die to Sephiroth right here because he has the win. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because he gets the for sure. Right? Yep. And then you won't get your wing for that stock, and then it's just like feels bad.
Yep, absolutely. And you know, it reminds me of kind of like the Shoutouts are more kind of in traditional fighters, right? Where it's like you have to watch when someone has that meter, right? It's so important, and you have to kind of prioritize those situations more so than I'm just winning consistently, right? In this situation. So it's some. Oh my gosh! Just look at me.
I think, honestly, like, obviously, Sephiroth's aerial kit, fair, up air, back air, nair, also down air at the ledge, like, so good, but I feel like people aren't talking about his tilts enough. Up tilt is ridiculous. F tilt, obviously, and down tilt
one of his
whip.
best moves.
Yeah, forward tilt's so silly.
F tilt is -8 on shield. -8 on shield in one wing. Just put that in perspective.
And you can hit him from halfway across the stage. Like, it's just so ridiculous. And, dude, down tilt for whip punishing and sneaking underneath aerials is so good. It's also, his kit is great. I think they did an awesome job with this character. I had I was streaming a little earlier and just talking about, like, Sephiroth and all that, and Larry Lure was in my chat, who's in the bracket today, and he said, I think people are going to start complaining about this character very quickly. Like, in the next month or so, it's going to turn, the tides will turn on good old Sephiroth.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
just like
I
Smash 4 Cloud.
Yes, it's very possible.
yeah, the character definitely has some juice, man. I mean, but it's just it's crazy, right? The ranges like he can inhibit. The thing about it is like even though he has relative lag, it's like when you look at in the context of the space that his aerials provide, it's not that laggy, right? It's not that laggy in comparison to say like a Shulk, right? When Shulk's landing lag, it definitely is way better in that regard, and even gets better when you're factoring the amount that he doesn't have to do a landing aerial necessarily for it to be somewhat safe, because he can literally do a rising aerial and fast fall it in time because of his crazy short hop. So there's a lot of those like nuances when people recognize how to apply pressure with Sephiroth. It's going to be scary. Tie that into Shadow Flare and everything as well. People are getting better with coverage too, ledge traps. We already know about the dare. That literally, like, forget a 2-frame. Like, you're in the vicinity, you die. Like, Aerith died, and so do you. Sorry, spoiler.
He's one of those characters too where his punish path is interesting, where obviously if you don't have the opportunity to KO, you can get a little creative. You could charge a Shadow Flare instead of going for a raw punish that might net you more damage instantly, but this, you go for a Shadow Flare charge that puts the 3 rings on, or 3 flames on them, and then you play for the long-term plan basically. So he's just interesting in terms of a lot of different methodology that goes into playing the character. You could go for a lot of shield breaks. I feel like you should, or do you look for more kind of raw punishes and stuff like that? There you go. All right.
Set up the Doom missiles. Here it is.
Yep.
Doom hidden missile.
Dude, it's so good once you get it set up.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
There are things you can do to avoid it, like go to ledge and stuff, but like, I mean, did you
still
really
going
win? Now you're on ledge, right? Against Sephiroth.
Yeah,
It's just like, it's so hard to reversal. I think Sephiroth's one of the hardest characters to reverse on a ledge trap, because this character is going to do this. Stay by roll, swing that sword, shoot those fireballs. Like, they ain't coming close to you. Like, if you're a Fox, you're not going to get the ledge drop, double jump, dare. Like, again, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, obviously they can ledge trap a little closer with Nair if they want to, but for the most part, like, Sephiroth, the safest thing to do is just stay by that roll and just swing out your hitbox.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's his best range by a landslide, right? And it's like, if you have time to set up Giga Flare, it's like, dude, that is like one of the freest ledge trap options. And we already know in this game, and fighting games in general, if you're able to oppress your opponent in the corner like that so consistently, like, you're gonna lose. You're just like, it's just as simple as that. It is just such a strong tool.
I think they had so much fun designing this character because they specifically, like Sakurai said himself, good DI there, by the way, living on a small battlefield. That's something we haven't seen a whole lot of, is the down B. I think people forget that it exists because all his other options are so good, but when they finally start pulling it out, dude, oh jeez, the risk reward of down B can be so good.
Oh, Scintilla is ridiculous.
Scintilla, whatever it's called. Scintilla?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Has got the bars out right now.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, yo,
right now.
oh, yo, give him
We're gonna
beat
get
on.
All right.
Connected, like.
But it seriously does, like, I think I countered something with it, like a Pichu Thunder Jolt, and it did like 50 to him when he ran into it.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's insane.
Just go to Ultimate Frame Data and look at the size of the hitbox when it reflects something. Like, it is very Arsene-esque.
It's crazy.
I forget who said it. It was somebody whose opinion I trust. I feel like it was Tweak, but someone said that it's the best counter in the game next to Arsene. I always forget the name. Tetrakarn. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
That was the second best. I think Joker's is still the best just because there's more room for error in a sense where you don't have to be facing the right way. So in terms of consistency, I still think it's Tetrakarn. But
what do you mean you have to face the right way? Do your characters not follow? I'm confused here because
Sephiroth's counter doesn't reflect from the back.
I'm saying my character always faces the right way. Shouldn't say.
Right. Well,
of course. Literally being a clown.
Let's just.
Anyways,
let's just not even do that.
Get him out of here.
Shadow mains, dude. With their freaking aimbot, dude.
It's hard with Richter. With Richter, I have to push the stick 2 ways, you know.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3, dude. Oh my goodness. But, I think Scintilla, outside of that, its overall power is crazy, right? And one of the great things, too, is it's really good against certain recoveries because there's a certain hit pause that happens when they hit that that barrier with Scintilla. And it makes it very strong against some of the quicker recoveries, like a Luigi up B, a Mario up B, all those kind of things as well.
Yeah,
The
and
wing?
it's crazy that like how much thought they went into it. I know Has brought up earlier that they did such a good job of designing this character. He feels very strong, but at the same time, I don't get the same vibes as like Smash 4 Cloud. Like I want him to be top tier, but I obviously don't want him to like shut down 80% of the cast like Smash 4 Cloud did, right?
Yeah.
Totila is like a frame 7 counter instead of like a frame 3 or 4. Like there's so much thought that went into this character where they want him to be strong, but they don't want him to be like overpowering, like completely like dominating the whole cast, right?
Yeah, I feel like that we just saw the super armor, by the way, on smash attacks when he has the wing. I feel like people are gonna forget about that a lot. Oh, what an air dodge! He missed all the best out of it. He got clipped by the end. That was really good. Back air dash.
Yeah.
No, it's stale.
Not yet. But see, you get a full charge. Oh, he didn't want the full charge.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
he tried to
reversal.
Jump. Yep. Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're done. You're done, right?
So he's gonna let go.
Yeah.
He's gonna let go.
That's the buzz, baby.
That covered every option right there.
Yeah.
That is so smart from Dabuz. I mean, maybe if he did a quick one, it would have been harder for Dabuz to react. But the way Dabuz like pre-positioned himself right there, as long as he reacted accordingly to the regular up B or the charged up B, you're going to be in position. And that down air, we talked about it, really strong. He overshot there, so it wasn't a 2-frame. But the fact of the matter is, you can 2-frame. You can hit them before they even get a chance to 2-frame. You can hit them if they overshoot. Like that down air for those kind of situations is so strong and covers so many options.
Yeah. Screw a 2-frame. It's like a billion frame, dude. Like it actually, like the coverage that it gives.
Walk in the spectrum.
Yes. A very large spectrum, man. So good stuff right there with Dabuz. I mean, he's just going to town right here, and he's being really great with a lot of the kind of set play at the ledge. And that's one of the biggest things about this character, right? Where it's like you can set up a situation for yourself where you essentially cover all the airspace that you need to. And a lot of you can't really do anything. You just have to hold that, especially with Giga Flare and all those kind of things. Like you can't contest it. And that's really where this character shines, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this is no fly zone, dude. It's not. You can't do anything. You can't go near him.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of players, especially if your first competitive game is Ultimate, it's going to be a little harder for you to pick up on Sephiroth, in my opinion. Like there's not a lot of set play characters in Ultimate, so obviously throughout other fighting games there's a lot of other set play characters. So I feel like if you have that kind of experience, Sephiroth will click a little bit more with you. But if you're just coming in through Ultimate, it's going to be a very foreign character and like very foreign tools, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just like in terms of the sheer like roster, right? For sure, there's like a lot like less percent there, and it's something that you see more again like kind of traditional fighters and everything too. Like, but the character has a lot of great set play, a lot of great zoning tools to kind of slowly pick them apart.
There you go.
Great stuff there by Cloudy.
Yeah, Cloudy's he's getting aggressive in that spot a couple times, and it's worked out. Actually, I feel like he just barely missed that at the end of game 2 to seal that one out. But I'm glad he stuck with it. It worked out there in game 3. What? He snared through it? That's wild.
Yeah, he got him like in that between, because there's a certain moment where there's actually dead space and it won't actually do a counter, and he just goes out to do the second part of the like if you don't actually counter anyone, you can hit him there. So good stuff there, hitting that gap.
It's just like how he is in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, oh my god, you're dead. That's what I'm talking about. God, we're gonna need an instant replay.
Dude, what percent was he at? That was a
It doesn't matter.
Stage.
What about this character? There's certain things with like it does not matter.
Jeez, nice. Dude, Cloudy's so good in that exact spot, man. He's sniping these jumps out from the buzz big time. That is so good. Oh goodness.
Oh,
he's got one
catch.
jump.
Yeah, Cloudy's down 0-2, but honestly, like the first 2 games, it doesn't really feel like he's down 0-2. Honestly, like the second game, I felt like he should have won, but the Buzz had phenomenal DI, was able to create that last situation. Cloudy has been really holding his own weight here against the Buzz, but just the matches are so close, and the Buzz is the one that barely clutches it out at the end. Hopefully, Cloudy can get himself on the board here.
Yeah, I feel like Cloudy's been finding more openings, and he's gotten more consistent damage. But again, like you're getting stronger set play coming out of the Buzz when it matters. Like right here on the ledge, we've seen the Buzz be very good at that. Not yet. But you know what? This is the character. That means you get another one, and you have to deal with all that pressure still, right?
Yeah.
That one wing's come into play, man. The extra jump. Like
this could be the window though that Haz was talking about earlier. Cloudy does have the one wing here, and the Buzz. You are DIing in again. You don't want to get slashed. Oh, no.
It's one of those classics, too.
Nibelheim is gone, dude. Nibelheim is gone.
I don't know if Dabuz did this, but it looked like one of those classics where you hold in on the throw and then you try to like correct your DI and it's a little too late, so you're holding out when you get hit. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like. I don't know if that's actually what happened, but either way, clutch stuff there from Cloudy, and that's what I'm saying about this matchup, man. Especially the Ditto is just. It's going to go down as one of those Dittos that's just volatile, and it's like you kind of don't want to have the lead, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you want to kind of really plan it out so that if he gets the one-winged form, it's off stage or something bad. Like, you just don't want them to have it where they can push the advantage like that.
No, for sure.
You want to use those Smash 4 strats, huh? It's okay. Am I really losing?
Yep.
True. It's like one of the things where you need to have, if you don't have an answer for it, it almost feels like you might as well just do that, right? And kind of sit by and kind of stick around, but still kind of be behind. But I mean, you can, of course, push your advantage even when you get more damage, but you really need to have it. Like, what is your answer to one wing mode? You know, where am I going to make this person go into it? If you don't have an answer to that, you will get clapped. You need to understand how to deal with his like that buff, essentially. You have to know what to do.
That's another thing we're not really talking about. His grab is garbage, and I feel like that's like the FF7, the Final Fantasy / Final Fantasy 7 character archetype is huge.
Oh, he could have it.
Yeah, he could have it.
But that was still phenomenal there.
Huge sword, great punish game, like great movement, all that stuff. Kind of dies easily, whether it's because of recovery with Cloud or weight with Sephiroth, but also has a terrible grab, and I think that's good design, because if you have a sword that takes up half the stage, you don't deserve a good grab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty simple. What does the wing do again? It gives them an extra jump and it makes them faster and hit harder. Oh, jeez, are you dead?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Almost dead, cross stage. 74 after the hit. Such a wild counter.
Look at that.
The thing is, like, so it has bad range, but it does have good frame data. It is a set frame 7. I think it's like frame 7 grab, frame 11 shield grab. He has a frame 9 dash grab. That's actually really good.
Very
frame
good.
9 or 10. So that, like, the speed of it is like definitely above average, but the range, which is arguably like more important than speed, right? Depending on the situation, of course. But like range is really, really important. So yes, it is. It is trash in that term. But I don't think it's like Cloud Grab is way worse than Sephiroth.
Yeah.
It has like, the same problems, but his dash grab is like slower than Ivysaur, which is like what, or just as fast.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. And the thing about it too, right? It's like for Sephiroth, he's going to be pressuring you at mid-range anyways. So for him to have a great dash,
dude, how many times do you get caught with that exact back air, by the way? That's happened a bunch, man. It's happened a bunch. It's a good call up. I mean, Cloudy's going to keep doing it until the buzz stops. You know, there's no reason to stop.
True.
Why would you stop?
Okay, set up. Yeah.
Yep. There's the dash attack. Man, so another thing I want to touch up on too is I think I think this is just theory, but it feels like Sephiroth's back throw is like his quickest throw animation. So I think you always want to default. It's kind of like Sheik in Smash 4, where you DI'd default back throw. You'd always DI the back throw because the other throws gave you more time to react. So you would just always DI back throw off the initial grab, and then like if they're doing another throw.
I got tech here. I actually got anti-Sephiroth tech on this.
Ooh, okay, Gims.
So when you get grabbed by Sephiroth, you want to hold up and in, so that if he back throws you, he can't follow up past like 30. And if he forward throws you, you can double jump out or like aerial.
Yep.
And then down throw so slow that you can react to it and DI away.
Yeah.
Bada bing!
There it is.
Gims always with the answers.
Bro.
Yeah.
I've been going to Gims' YouTube channel for answers since Brawl. Man's been hooking it up.
That's actually super true. Me too, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I remember he had like all the Meta Knight tornado shenanigans stuff. It was great.
Oh yeah.
It's similar to Sheik, but I mean, it's funny that you say Sheik, and I'm obviously going to say Zero Suit, but Zero Suit has the up throw DI check. It's super fast. If you don't DI it right, you die like 20% earlier. So you DI for up throw, and you react to all the other ones. It's
exactly.
It's classic stuff. Yeah. Oh, F tilt. Uh-oh.
Cloudy's still alive here, but I think you're just dead off of this. Oh, barely survived. That shield was like an M&M.
Oh, the way he gets oh my god, he gets a down smash. I love that down smash too, because dude, he had the win. He could have powered through if that was an F tilt or something. That worked anyway. That was good coverage. And Chillin goes wild. Chillin is back. Relax, Chillin. You're gonna get a possible menu.
The classic.
Did I tell you this Cloudy dude was legit or what, dude? Did I tell you or did I tell you?
Yeah.
I'd tell
you. You know what's crazy? Just from like just playing against and playing as Sephiroth, that down smash also hits very high vertically. Like I've been anti-aired from down smash, and like I die, and I'm like, whoa, what is happening?
Yeah, and that's the one. That's
phenomenal.
the thing that's scary about it, right? Because if if you like realize you're shielding and you're like, oh, I don't want to get hit by down smash, what's the like safest option usually, right? It's gonna be to jump up, jump out of shield, out of there. But like you said, it can anti-air you even in that situation. So it's cool because I love that Sephiroth pressures in different ways than the stereotypical character. And I think as time progresses and people understand where that is, like this character is going to be hurting people. Like it's really going to be hurting.
Damn, Dabuz is so tilted because actually this tournament, Midgar, the hazards are on, and he just doesn't kind of agree with that. GimR just wanted to go a little wild here with the summon. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Chad, make the joke. JB4. Yep, JB4. Yep, eat slap. Yep, 3-2. Yep.
Did you see him finish him off with the summon too? Did you see him finish him off with the summon? Dude, Wi-Fi's toxic.
Reverse 3-0. I thought of the reverse 3-0. Damn it. That's so good.
Dude. They love that. Dude, why do they love that so much, dude?
Omega Wool.
The goons, dude. You're all goons.
Buzz Wool, JB4 Pog Champ. Yep, there you go. Get it out, guys.
All everywhere. Yep.
Clean.
Good.
All I gotta say is momentum. That momentum was insane.
Yep. Ridiculous.
And Cloudy, dude, honestly, has had 2 big comebacks after getting hit by big counters, too. Like, that's been a big thing in the last 2 games. It's wild that he's been able to hold on because those are 2 easy games to lose, for sure. For sure. It definitely takes a lot to dig deep and make that happen.
No, absolutely. And this is kind of scary here for Dabuz because I do believe that overall, Cloudy has been, quantity-wise, I think he's been outperforming Dabuz. I think Dabuz, when in those moments that matter the most, of course, like Dabuz has been able to make it happen. Like you said, the counters, good ledge, like critical ledge traps, all those kind of things. But it seems like Cloudy's kind of bringing this back. So I hope Dabuz still has some more in the tank, man, because as it stands right now, it seems like Cloudy's just going ham.
I like the strategy of dealing with when you have the Shadow Flare on you. I like the idea of running at Sephiroth and winning neutral against him, like throwing him away from you so you can safely deal with them. Like, I think that's obviously like more high risk, but if you go at him, you kind of force him to deal with you rather than just look for his way in. You know, like there's a couple different ways to deal with it, but I think
I absolutely agree. I actually think that's optimal. I think you want to try and force a neutral interaction because on paper, the opponent, Sephiroth, should be like trying to stall out, right? Because like obviously when you apply Shadow Flare, you can go in, but you're gonna be in a really big advantage in about 4 seconds, right? So it's like your opponent should be trying to force something onto you. Oh man, almost gets the up air. That up tilt on the platform would have obliterated.
Godlike, yeah, that was really good. Good timing there. Cloudy knew though. We've seen this one before though. We've seen Cloudy drop the first stock a couple times in a row and just answer right back. Yep.
Okay, what's the answer here?
Yeah, chat, there's actually 4 players from Mexico in today's bracket, so pretty... Oh, the back hit of the up smash. Woo!
That back hit so big, and it covers so much space. Arguably, you can cover every option with up smash, like, depending on where you stand at the ledge, too. It's ridiculous.
And again, we see whoever has the Shadow Flare on them, they are the ones that are being the aggressors. They want to try and win neutral to kind of negate the Shadow Flare. They're probably not going to be able to push advantage state, so you still get rewarded for landing the Shadow Flare, but it's better than like getting comboed or, you know what I mean, like, or just like losing neutral for free with the Shadow Flare on you.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Dash grab, not going to have that range to get the snatch up, but the Fair tries to get the tech chase.
There.
Buzz at the ledge, man. Trying to find something here.
Yep.
Cloudy's so patient, too. I like that. Like, wait at the ledge, make them second guess, and get aggressive off the ledge, too. I like that a lot. Up smash again.
Of course, the coverage.
How do you the lead all of a sudden? Or not really. Well, never mind. He doesn't have a... Wait. Oh, yeah, he does have a wing. Okay. I was like, where's the wing? I didn't see it, but either way.
Yeah, that the ledge double jump Fair is such a good option from the ledge. Probably one of the better ones in the game. Can we talk about how little lag that has for the reward? That he like just popped 2 down airs out. Yeah, and did he get punished for it? Like it's so.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, up and over.
Oh, covered the roll in from Dabuz.
Yep.
Okay.
All the coverage.
Cloudy with the lead. Dabuz looking for a KO. A couple up smashes. Oh, that up tilt. Jeez, look at that sword just go through that top platform. That's insane.
Yeah.
Platform.
Nutty.
I'm loving the dash back. I don't know if you've seen some Cloudy like that. I think that's such a strong tool for Sephiroth in general, right? Especially when you have that space, so you're not just getting like punished on hit. Like dash back, using it as a like trip guard sort of thing is like so strong.
Big gamble there. See, that's what I'm talking about. He went for a forward smash where I'm like, dude, you could have set up a Shadow Flare, you know, go for something else. It's just interesting to think.
Right,
like, I mean, if you that big punish opportunity with Sephiroth, you have your options cut out for you.
Yeah.
Cloudy with a huge lead right now.
He's done the neutral get up a bunch of times and it's worked out. Back air. Ah, it's gonna be close though.
Yeah, but now, I mean, at this point, the Buzz is forced on the wing early. So you take the stock, that's like pretty much over half your wing gone.
Man, Sakurai lied. You take a stock, you still get the wing.
No,
so
it's still there.
It's a point system.
Yeah, it is like a point system. Yeah. Up tilt.
Yeah, shout out to Mishima and Ruben. They're always good on getting that data.
Nice!
And there is
Cloudy.
land up here, and that is it, man.
What did I tell you, dude? Cloudy, the god. Like I said earlier, Chad, you didn't know. I saw a couple of people jump in a little late and asking who Cloudy is. He's from, I believe it's Mexico City. I saw earlier Nair, who's also in the bracket today, said there are 5 players from Mexico in today's bracket, and 4 of them are from Mexico City, and I think the one that isn't is Spargo. I think he's from Tijuana, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
That's what his Smash Up GG said. But either way, reverse 3-0 to Buzz. He won the Gimvitational yesterday, 430 entrants, all Sephiroth dittos. He didn't drop a game, so he was our pick to like do really well. And then he also won a smaller Sephiroth only ditto bracket. It was like a 40-man, but that was like, you know, 2 weeks ago. So he's very well versed in the ditto, and that's all that matters today. So he showed a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, I feel like overall his tech and his strategy were like more tight. His combo game was more tight and stuff as well. Just a lot of times it seemed like he would try to go for a little bit too much